It's again, it's not only in there. Yes. I also do not.
I'll get you now.
Yeah, yes, don't feel like it. And also. This amount to make those now. Then later we follow.
I had a population to relate to the fishing.
So this needs outside and here. Yes.
At least we can pick up.
Names. Names. Nation. With
Yeah, everybody.
what?
In that sense, okay.
This.
Yes.
Proceed now and voting ballot papers. Have you stamped them? All of them?
Amount with consent.
The ballot box is emptied, so please issue the. Please make sure it says the speaker. I'm so tired.
Checklist. Apa start?
Close this. Councillors, we may proceed.
Yeah.
Box is empty, we may proceed. Forward councillors, each councillor must submit his voting in the box.
What's his name? He's in the statement. Mention the name. Doesn't matter which one.
Lampana and Councillor Michelle.
Yeah.
Richard Links.
No, multiple things.
Yeah.
So also mention that also the deputy executive, yeah, part of mix of my executive team.
Yeah. Say that, but I said, why? I saw it, and then I said, oh my God.
Thank you very much. I'll ask Mr. Alan Krauts, open the box and councillors are allowed to come forward and observe. Unfortunately, I think so I would not be going down. Councillors are allowed to come forward to observe. Seeing if it's announce the names. People will be fucking angry about that.
Well, put it in state here and remove the backup.
Potentially so. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm in a serious meeting, but I will sit him out or will pull him out of the meeting.
It'll come through for all.
She must get a height in, unfortunately. They will can't tolerate. Can't go to school as well.
Net margin.
You, plus, Alan, can you first confirm that all ballot papers are in order? Then you can give us the results. Thank you.
MMS, they all are in order, they all are valid. Looks for ballot papers.
The results.
Sounds. Six votes for Councillor Olafia. Seven votes for Councillor Kabay. Yeah, when are you gonna do that? Is you go back to.
Everyone.
In the.
That's just a cell phone. That's it. It's the same.
Guys, when they submit.
I took my advice.
Very come.
Yeah, statement.
Thank you so much, Councillor Mangawa.
Thank you, Speaker. Firstly, allow me to take this moment and ask you to take it all in. Congratulations. You have a solid track record, and I know you'll actually do us good in this council. I understand that there's an element of exhilaration and excitement, as it should. However, I would not want us to miss the mark. Ideally, the reason why we had wanted to actually tender such a motion so that we can actually bring about the change, it was not for attention seeking, contrary to what the public would actually think, and especially on social media. It was for us to actually shake the systematic exclusions that are actually taking place in this Bitou. However, we also wanted to ensure that there's stability within this council. There's continuity and progression.
What's your point? What's your point?
The point I am getting at, Speaker, is that Rule 7 of the Rules of Order says a speaker may at any given time introduce an item to council, provided it is supported by the majority of council. It must be known that ideally, when immediately Councillor Kolapi accepted the nomination and was further elected to actually be the deputy executive mayor of the town, her MPAC position is left vacant. Now, we know we believe so much in good governance, and we would not want to let the excitement actually move us astray. With that being said, Speaker, I would propose that at this point, we actually table the nomination or the electing of rather the MPAC chair, so that by the time we end this meeting, I know exactly that we are still in the safe hands and we can actually go on about continuity and the strength of this town. Thank you, Speaker.
Fine, Speaker.
Yeah, thank you, Speaker. That is seconded, Speaker, because I want to draw your attention onto the last sentence on the order of business. It reads as follows: the order of business will further include the filling of any of the vacancies so created immediately in the same meeting. So I support Councillor Manhaba.
Any other view? I don't. Yeah. Councillors? Nicole, want to say something?
Speaker, no, it's fine. I think the council has quoted the rules correctly. You are the chairperson of this meeting. You can decide to entertain that particular proposal, that view. So it's fine. There's nothing wrong. You want to proceed in that bit.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kraus. Councillors, it carries. You can then propose and second. Councillor Michelle?
I propose Councillor Shetty.
Yeah, you second on the proposal.
I've got my own things on my mind. Yes, you can do.
The second.
Speaker, seconded by Councillor Blanche.
Thank you very much. Councillors, this is the section 79 vacancy. There is no voting. So then therefore, Councillor Msana would tell you said is who must be the proposed councillor. Councillor Mitchell?
Councillor Noktula said.
Councillor Noktula said. Then Councillor Noktula said is an MPAC chair.
The policy is clear. It can only be an opposition party member.
No.
Yeah, so you can read rules of order determined by the majority of council.
Yes.
It can be either opposition or the majority of council.
Yeah.
So therefore, it goes back to the rules of order. The majority of council in this instance have agreed by 7-6
Yes.
that it can be councillor Singh.
Oh, that's an easy change.
For that matter, there was not even an opposition to that. So I'm continuing with the business of the day. Communication by the executive mayor. Over to you, executive mayor.
Thank you, Speaker. Rest of council. Speaker here today. I think by and large, councillors present for the belief in me. I would like to go further on to say that today is indeed a big moment for me, myself. And I would like further on to go to say that no young leader in this community must be afraid to stand up and lead society. As much there will be onslaughts, people will shout, people will call you names, etc. But it's in your trueness to yourself, whether you remain committed or being bought out of the system. And as young people, specifically black and colored child, you have to tell yourself, I am capable of leading a town such as Plettenberg Bay. Speaker, further on, you know, with politics being newly elected, anything can happen. From this moment onwards, if I made it beyond the 7 days or 10 days more, whatever happens, if I'm no longer here, as we all know, I would be proud, whether I'm in a grave or in a hospital, I would be proud that I've taken this moment. During onslaughts, name calling, etc., and I can stand tall, whether in grave or in hospital. And I took this chance, and I know what I'm worth. Speaker, with that, as you would notice, the faces of the Bitou Council have changed. I, however, am not here to talk to you about current politics. I am here to reassure the Bitou community. Speaker,